DiMarco, Federico DiMarco. Che giocatore. What a player, guys. What is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Shama channel. Are you guys not entertained? Are you not entertained? 6-1 to Bologna. This is the way to bounce back from that Juventus defeat. And this is the way to pay back this Bologna team for what they did to us last season. And this is to Gary Medel, El Pitbull. Thank you for that little reaction. Thank you, Arnautovic, for the way that these guys clearly are still salty about how Inter didn't keep them or sold them or whatever. And the most entertaining Inter game, well, it has to be a Barca away, probably still just a craziness. But this was, the most dominating, the most, just complete, washing away Bologna performance. This is exactly what we needed, and hopefully these guys take it into the next game against Atalanta and finish strongly. And we started early today. I put my stream. It was actually supposed to start at 10 to 10, so in another 4 minutes. But I've got everything ready to go. The match was done the match was done at halftime. Pretty much, really, we could have started doing this at halftime. But I wanted to wait. I wanted to see who else scored. Everyone wanted to get involved today. Gosens came on, wanted to get involved. Gagliardini, Aslani, everyone that came on wanted to get involved. But yeah, this is exactly what we needed, man. This is exactly what we needed, as Marcello says. Great win to bounce back. Great goals all around, as Mighty Mouse says. DiMarco man of the match. Yes, 100%. I don't think there's anything to discuss there. DiMarco, 100% man of the match. Haridem, what a statement win. Exactly. You're a chance. Nicola, I didn't watch this game. I'm sick. Oh, hope you feel better, bro. Make sure you watch this game because it'll make you feel better. Some of those goals, some of those plays, they will make you feel better, Nicola. Good win, Keston, but always, I don't know, Bellano was okay when he came on. I don't see any room for criticism there. Dropic, higher prognosed the 5-1. Yes, I think you were one of the guys that were very, very positive. I predicted 3-1. I think you did predict 5-1, so fair play to you. First 20 minutes, yeah. We'll talk about that. It wasn't a perfect performance by any stretch of the imagination. I would say that Bologna were really, really bad. Just like last season when we beat them 6-1, it was a repeat of that. It was more Bologna being bad than us being really that good, because we didn't really, a lot of the chances we created, they weren't even clear goal scoring chances. We kind of took our chances today. So credit goes to Bologna being so bad. But for once, actually, we took those chances. But those first 10, 15 minutes were very, very shaky. Very, very shaky. And yes, what a goal by Baba Dzeko. Class is permanent, guys. Class is permanent. What's up, Seeker of Truths? We really need this Mattia 100%, and Bologna deserved this for the last year. Exactly. This is, I wouldn't say exactly revenge, because we need to go to their home and take that, and that's the real revenge. We need to go away to their place where they did what they did to us last year. But it goes a long way to help get them back for what they did. What a response. Exactly, Bruce. We needed this booster. Exactly, we need this. Atalanta now, they lost today. I watched about 50-60 minutes of the game against Lecce. They didn't look good. They did rotate a lot. They rotated like 8 or 9 starters. Gasperini is just crazy. They lost away to Lecce 2-1. We're coming into that game 6-1. Although sometimes we know Inter, when we have these big ass results, I always feel like then the next match they kind of drop the ball a little bit. But I hope this, gives us the confidence to go into the next match against Atalanta and just get those 3 points before we finish until the break. Beautiful goals tonight, and great spirit to get the game back. But we had the same defensive transition issues at the start of the game. 100%, bro. 100%. Very worrying, because those alarm bells that we've been seeing all season, they're still ringing. Like nothing's changed. We're seeing those exact same issues game after game after game, and today we just didn't get punished for it. I mean, apart from that one lucky ass goal, but against a better team in the first 10-20 minutes, we could have been 2-0 down. Christian Potato, all I wanted was revenge for that previous Bologna game. The lads delivered without other top 4 contenders dropping points today. This was crucial. Exactly. And yes, they should have given DiMarco the penalty. I agree, RDP. I felt bad. And I think someone said that it's DiMarco's birthday tomorrow, right? I'm sure I saw that in the comments. Someone said it was, Marcello said it's DiMarco's birthday tomorrow. So yeah, I was hoping he deserved that penalty for the hat trick. But yeah, Hakan took it. It is what it is. Get Hakan a little boost as well. Keeps his penalty foot warm. But it would have been nice for DiMarco to get that hat trick. Beautiful birthday. Regardless, 2 goals. Beautiful. Hasham, I can't stay. No worries, Daniel. I wanted to pop by to say we deserve this win as Inter fans. Exactly. And thank you, Spiders, for reminding the people them to leave a thumbs up. And I saw you in the Fabio Bergomi chat, so I'm guessing you're an Italian. You're an Italian, I'm guessing. Don't understand why we need to lose to play like this. Yeah, but I don't know, Koulibaly, in terms of, we've match preview, we talked about it. I'm so, even last season with Inzaghi, I mean, of course, I know we dropped the ball against Bologna last year, but with Inzaghi, one thing that we're almost certain is like we take care of the smaller teams now. Like it doesn't really matter if they park the bus against us and whatever they do. Like we manage to get the result against the smaller teams. It's the big games where we're coming up short under Inzaghi. So in this one, I was expecting a good performance. Great results, but let's not get carried away. It was against Bologna, exactly, John, bringing us back down to earth. 100%, that's true. As I said, Bologna was so bad. They have been on good form, so let's not. I don't want to completely take away from this win because Bologna have been on good form. 3 wins in a row before this game. Motta was giving them, some positivity back into their system, but we took it right back. And once again, just like the Sampdoria game against Stankovic, sorry, Thiago, nothing personal, bro. Nothing personal. As I said, he's one of my favorite Inter players of that triplete team. Very, very, beautiful technical player. But, it is what it is. Business at the end of the day. Hit that like button and Mattia reminding us once again. Bologna had 2 comeback wins in the previous games. Guess we decided to make sure it won't happen there. Exactly. We killed them. Yes, and Bologna doesn't look like try. Yeah, they just gave up in the second half. They completely gave up. It was weird that we wore those yellow shirts as well, Lord Foxtrot. I agree. I was a bit confused. Dzeko 90-minute mode. Yeah, Dzeko could have had a hat trick as well, just like DiMarco. He could have had a hat trick. He should have gave Dumfries should have had an assist. I had him on my Fantacalcio team, so Dzeko stole that away from me. Yeah, frustrating. The frustrating. Where was that? Especially the chance taking part. Very, very disappointing. Next match is the key, Mike. 100%. Today was a good day. Let's go. Hey, Binveto, who joined the Discord. Actually, I need to update the Discord link in my descriptions because Bin actually pointed out that it wasn't. Yeah, it's not up to date. So I need to. If you want to join the Discord, I need to update that in the description, or private message me on Instagram if you want to join the Discord. It's just a group of Interisti chatting Inter, and it's a nice little group. Dimash is cooking. Yeah, Dimash is like the Italian nickname they give DiMarco. Feel bad for Gosens. Yeah, Gosens is gonna have to hold it. We've said it. I mean, I've been saying that Gosens needs to start, but in terms of having that option when DiMarco isn't there for games that we might need Gosens more, and the financial side of it. But there's no denying that DiMarco owns that left wing back spot. There's no denying it 100%. And yes, Victor, very, very good point. We've been looking at the table depressed recently, but let's look at it on the finally on a much better light. We're 4th. We're back in the Champions League, guys. We're not competing with Udinese anymore. We're above Udinese. We're above Atalanta, just about. We're above Mourinho's amazing Roma. We're above Juve for now, but I reckon they'll overtake us once again tomorrow. But the table once again is starting to look respectable, and now we're 3 points away from second. It's funny old game, isn't it? Like we were the way we're reacting the other day. But the thing is, we should be, in really and truly, if we weren't so bad, we could have been, points level with points with Milan, or even above Milan if we get our act straight. So funny how this works. DiMarco is definitely turning into a beast. Hey, Huyan, my boy, the annual 6-1 thrashing of Bologna. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And actually, once the Huyan is there, I need to make a point that I tweeted through the game that I thought Denzel Dumfries was being booed, and it did sound like it, but someone did clarify on Twitter that he wasn't being booed. It was the fans booing the Curva Nord for singing something, regarding the Curva Nord member that passed away. Was it last week or a couple of weeks or whenever it was? So when they started singing a chant for him, the rest of the stadium started jeering and booing it. But it ended up falling on the moment that Dumfries had the ball at one point. So there was a few people who thought on Twitter that he was being booed, but it wasn't him. And it's good. I don't want any of our players being booed. So I just wanted to clarify that, especially as Huyan, a big Denzel Dumfries defender, is here in the chat. Great win. I was very fearful after the first Bologna goal. Yeah, I was not feeling good after that. I was like, oh, here we go again. But we recovered from that. We recovered for that. Not bad farewell gift from Gosens. It might be for the San Siro faithful that were there. That might be the last time we see Gosens in our shirt in that stadium. But let's see. Who knows? Evening, Debbie. Hey, Theodore. That DiMarco celebration, I'm a big fan, to be honest. I like it. Like, it's kind of like, the Mbappe one, but it's got like his own little spin. He does this little 45-degree angle with the little face. I like it. You guys needed this performance. Yes, sir. Juve merda. Always, Anthony. Thank you for coming through. That goal, Bologna goal, was pure filth. Shower after that. Yeah, that was disgusting. That deflection on that. Should have scored 8 probably. Sub Shams, I thought we were going to fail, but they did the job. Yes, sir, Eduardo. They did the job. Yes, big reaction. Yes, Nazario, my brother, coming through. Thank you for coming through. Let me get to, there's a couple of donations, so let me get to that. I can see them on my StreamYard. Bro, I threw my phone on the ground, chow the screen. Wow. Rezan, you're a crazy guy. I liked Inzaghi using Brozo and Aslani together. Yes, Aslani used as a mezzala. Yes, I like that, and I hope that is not going to be the last and only time. Yes. With 3 points for Milan, that is crazy. It is crazy. Dimitris, yeah, it depends on Napoli, of course. That's what I said. Like, someone the other day commented on my video saying, "Would you take 4th spot right now?" I was like, "No, we're not even halfway through. Things are going badly, but we're only halfway through. No, not even halfway through. So no, I wouldn't even sign for a 4th spot at the moment. I think we can do better than the 4th spot, but it also depends on if Napoli start dropping points." But yeah, here is Rezan with the first donation. Thank you very much, bro. Always very graceful. So I appreciate you very much for the support on the channel. Hey, Simple FIFA, see me in the house as always, guys. Make sure you check out his channel and his Twitch. And I did a Twitter halftime space with the boy. And yeah, he's happy for the Gosens goal for sure. You can go sleep happily. Aslani, we saw Bellanova. Team rotation. I think overall, I think it's pretty much. I would have liked to see Carboni today. That's the one thing I would say to Inzaghi. Like today, this was the moment that you can play someone like Carboni, because I think Correa was injured. As far as I understand, he's still having pain in his knee from the Barcelona game. Not the second one, the first one at San Siro. Do you know when he hit his knee against I can't remember who it was, and he had to be taken off, and then he was away for a week. But apparently he still has pain in that knee. Like, this guy is unbelievable. Binvet's a legend again. Oh, is he doing that? He's doing that thing again, isn't he? And I can't see it. But what am I gonna do with this guy? He's just I think every single person here is gonna end up being a channel member if Binvetto continues like this. First time we won from a losing position this season, man. I didn't even know that stat. Thank you, Nazario, for dropping some knowledge there. That's crazy. Because last season we recovered from losing positions a lot under Inzaghi, and it's good that we're showing some fight. Finally, we're showing some fight. Poor Denzel got robbed of the assist. I know, and I don't think he even got the assist for Dzeko's goal because obviously that was a massive deflection on that. Frashed, thank you. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Became a YouTube member. Thank you very much. A goal just like DiMarco today from Frashed. Beautiful free kick from you, mate. Don't give up, one match, 3 points at a time. And yes, Chris, I'm sure you are feasting on your DiMarco agenda right there. And Benveto once again. I have no words for this guy. Another donation after all his channel member donations. This guy is just yeah, where would this channel be without Benveto? Where would we be without this guy? Looking at the table and seeing the disparity in the goals conceded between and those that surround, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Tommy, he's become a member again. I'm sure. Yeah, this guy has been a member for a long time, so appreciate that. I don't know if you just renewed that or took a break, but whatever. Appreciate you always. Thank you very much. Tommy must be the most positive. I think we have Matija Jovic and we have Tommy here. I think is that if it was the two Inter fans to represent, Tommy is like, I would say, the most positive Inter fan out there, and then Mattia, I would say, is the most negative. Then we have, like, you know, in the spectrum negativity wise is Anthony Priv from obviously Inter Worldwide, and then Mo is usually quite positive as well. And I would say I fall like middle, but leaning towards positive for sure as well. But yeah, thank you, Tommy. You're definitely leaning towards the positive vibes. Admin, of course, or what's it called? Mod, or whatever it's called. Indro in the house. Poor Dumfries. Hopefully he's not misunderstood the situation. Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he knows that they weren't booing him, because from home it looked like he was being booed. But then, yeah, I hope he knows that he wasn't actually being booed. Yeah, no worries, Tommy. No worries. We also have Ian Kerr in the house, of course. Kerr Mafia, both halves. Always been on the Marcos train. Oliver, always stay on the Marcos train. I am on the DiMarco train, but I'm not as much as, you know, some guys are, in terms of I don't see him to be like, you know, top 3 or 4 wing backs in the world or something like that. But I always said, if you watch my reactions to when Spinazzola got injured at Euro 2020, I was already saying back then that there's a spot here for DiMarco to take over left back for Italy, like permanently. And I think he is going to do it. I think he's going to become the left back for Italy for the next few years. Yeah, the fan shampooing insights to know. Yeah, and I didn't know. As someone, I have to give credit to the person who told me on Twitter, because I thought he was being booed, but luckily they corrected me, because otherwise I would have spent 5 minutes here moaning about Inter fans booing Dumfries, because whatever the performance of Dumfries has been, which hasn't been that bad. I mean, I know the Juventus game, maybe he was the worst, but he definitely doesn't deserve being booed. DD back up, but feel like both Gosens and DiMarco need to play. Yeah, I mean, we might need to invert DiMarco. I mean, look at this. We might need to invert DiMarco, like the way he took this goal. I feel like we might need to invert this guy, because this is the way that you know, a striker or like an inverted winger will be taking that goal. So maybe it's time to, if we want to play both DiMarco and Gosens, maybe we need to put DiMarco out on the right hand side, try to switch things up. And then you can also start moaning about Dumfries. People moan about Dumfries for a little bit. I hate that club. I don't hate Bologna, but I know what you mean in terms of what happened after last season. Zia, what did you think of Gags being back? You know, it is what it is. He's always a useful player, even though, you know, he's definitely not one of my favorite players. But, you know, once he came on, I think we stopped scoring, didn't we? I think as soon as he came on, the goals ended. So coincidence? I think not. I won't believe in Scudetto until we stop conceding goals for shits and giggles. Exactly, Christian. Very, very good point. Great to get back to winning ways after that second half in Mordor. Yeah, very, very true. Correa's just a waste at the moment. Yeah, he is. Like, even if he becomes useful, if he just keeps getting injured, it's just, yeah. Did Inzaghi ever explain why does he constantly sub the yellow carded players? Yeah, he doesn't explain them, but he has admitted to that. That is the reason why he does it. Like against Udinese, like he admitted that that's the reason why he takes players off. And I mean, we've got proof. Even if he didn't tell us, we've got proof that that's the reason why he does it. But he hasn't explained exactly why. I think it's just a paranoia about, you know, the whatever. I don't know, man. It's definitely a big fallacy in his management style that I don't like. It's definitely like a extra paranoia. I don't know, something happened with his previous life as a player when he was yellow carded. I don't know. Firmino will be a free transfer. Yeah, that's someone you can take a look at. Yeah, interesting. I never thought about it, but obviously that Premier League wage is maybe out of reach. But yeah, something to give some thought for sure. Hey, Nazario reminding the man, only 23 likes, over 100 people in there. Come on, man. It's free. What happened when Barella couldn't get that one free goal? What do you mean, Grant? Was the moment? Yeah, there was a moment where he's 1v1 on goal. Is that the one you mean? Because yeah, I would have liked Barella should have got a goal today, to be honest. Firmino for Dzeko and Thuram for Correa. I would sign for that. That's a very good swap, those two. Yeah, Correa's Moncler photo shoot. Yeah, you have to admit, you know, he probably should change. He should just change Correa to full-time. What's it called? Model. Only 3 points, but we need to play focus better for 95 minutes. Exactly, Ashwin. Firmino would be R9 in Serie A. I don't know about that, but he definitely would be good. Hey, Chris, there he is. Super DiMarco spreading his agenda, and why not? Today is the perfect day to do it. What is Mandem mean? Mandem is just like a way of saying, you know, the boys, the guys. Like, it's just a slang way of saying, you know, Mandem, the guys, the boys. I don't know, Balkan. That's you know, it deserves a video on it by itself. The fact of what we need to do with our defense, what we need to do. Oh, Debbie Kerr, looks like, yeah, Bin Veto, this guy gifting out more channel memberships. So welcome, Debbie Kerr, to the channel memberships. It looks like I can't see it here, so only when you guys say, you know, thank you, Bin Veto, that's the only way I recognize that. Oh, he's up to his mischievousness again. Possiamo vincere ancora la Serie A? We can. He's asking if we still can win Serie A. I mean, we can't rule it out, but as I said, it depends on Napoli. They need to start dropping points, and we need to get our act together. There's most of the season still to go. We have more than half of the season still to go. More than 70 points, I think, is still on the line. So anything is possible. But until these guys get their act together, I'm not going to say yes. Mandemico ragazzi, there you go. We're going to concede 50 goals. I think we're on track at the moment. I mean, 14 games, 20 goals conceded. So you double that, 40. Yeah, we probably are on track for about 50 goals, to be honest, Emil. We probably are. Pina Power gave us a hand today. Yeah, nice goal. I like that goal from Pina today. Nice, proper striker's goal on the first post from the Loriente cross. But let's I'm not going to stay too long again, guys. I still have a bit of a sore throat, so I'm going to get through the my slideshow from the game. And shout out to Andrea Ranocchia. So if you guys know, Ranocchia retired last month because he got a serious injury. And in general, he said in his video that, you know, he was already thinking about it before he left Inter. He just didn't feel that fire inside him anymore. But Inter gave him a little tribute today before the match. Zanetti gave him a little tribute shirt. And yeah, it looks like I didn't manage to actually catch this on TV, but it looks like he got a nice reception. Of course, he was a captain for us. Let's not forget, guys. I know he wasn't a good captain, and he was a captain through probably our lowest point in the banter era, but still, he was still a captain in the what's it called? You know, in the dressing room, he was a captain still. So it's good to see him receiving a good reception. So shouts out to him for sure. Eurochance as well. Looks like Euro channel member. Thanks to Binvetto as well. Once again, thank you, Binvetto, and thank you, Eurochance. Speaking of Pina, bringing through his Pinamonti agenda through. Let's talk all bring through the all competition goals, Tommy. Bring through. I know you're a stats guy, so bring through the all competition goals. Then we can talk. 74 likes. Let's go. Thank you everyone that's getting those likes up. Of course, it helps with the algorithm if you can do that, please, guys. Yeah, I honestly see it. I think he is probably going to end up being a coach at Inter or something like that. I see it because I saw he was in training yesterday as well, and I think he still has good relationship with the Zanetti, the directors, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and yes, I saw Motta also got. I don't think he got like the as big a reception as Stankovic because as he's not as big of a legend as Stankovic. He was only at Inter for 3 years, even though obviously he was part of the Tripleta team. But I heard some chants for him as well. Maybe I can find a video, hopefully, about his reception. Starting lineup wise, everything as we expected in the preview. The only difference was the Correa injury, so Lautaro and Dzeko started in the end. So not much to talk about there. Bastoni back from his fever, although Bastoni did look very shaky at the beginning. So I don't know if he's still suffering or recovering from his fever. Start of the game, I took the screenshot because I saw, Bologna were not pressing us at all. They were happy to sit back in like a mid-low block. No pressing on our defenders. So Skriniar, Acerbi, Bastoni could play out from the back very, very easily. No surprise there. And yeah, this is we talked about our shaky start. The first 10-15 minutes, really, really bad. Bastoni, this came from a Bastoni mistake. He gave the ball away in their half, very, very sloppy, and then 1 through ball, and they're back in the transitional defense issues that Spados mentioned earlier. And yeah, here Barrow looks towards the middle. He managed to get like a lucky rebound into Arnautovic. We're talking about 1-0, or even if he shoots better with his left foot there, we're talking about potentially a 1-0, or even Orsolini there on the far post if he gets a lucky deflection. Like, we're talking about margins here. Like, they really could have punished us in the first 15 minutes. And the other one, again, ball in behind the defense. I don't know, Acerbi or Bastoni, or both of them were sleeping. Arnautovic from a very tight angle manages to get a good shot in nutmegs Onana. And, I think it was, lucky that it didn't go in because it went behind him, but it stayed just before it went in. So good save by Onana, but also a little bit lucky. And again, we could have been 1-0 down once again, or 2-0 down there. So sloppy start from Inter. Definitely not the start that I was expecting after that Juve loss. And this is what, we talked about it with Nazario, Mo, Simi in the Twitter space at halftime. It's like, this team is so emotional. It needed them to go down, and then it needed Gary Medel starting beef with every single person on our team, the pitbull Gary Medel, to like wake our team up. Because then after this point, Lautaro was all fired up. You can see Barella was fired up. Everyone got fired up after this moment. But I don't understand why this team is so emotional, why it can't carry through this type of energy throughout the game. Obviously, you can have ups and downs within the game, but this team just goes through, like we keep talking about it, these roller coasters. And this is like on Inzaghi, not being able to manage the mental side of this team properly. There's too many ups and downs. Wonder if Medel did wait for Lautaro after the game. Yeah, that's what he clearly was saying to him, because I saw in Spanish he was saying, te mato, like, I kill you. So I don't know if he was saying it to Barella or Lautaro, but it looks like it was Lautaro, because then Lautaro was doing this towards him, like, you just all talk. And we know Gary Medel, like, definitely probably the most short fuse player I've ever seen in my life. His nickname fits him perfectly, the Pitbull, because he literally is that. And yeah, and this was the turning point of the game. Although we already had scored, the Dzeko had equalized at this point. This was, to me, the real turning point of the game, because after that, obviously Dzeko scored before that. Beautiful volley. Credit to Dumfries there. I mean, didn't get credited with an assist, but at least he got the first time crossing first time cross, which is rare from Dumfries getting the first time cross in. So I'll give him credit where, well, he's not really due, but we'll give him some credit for that. And I mean, no, I don't like people are saying that this is not a Dzeko type goal. If you go back and search Dzeko's goal tally or goal collection, like at Wolfsburg, at City, at Roma, he's got volleys for days. Volleys are like his speciality, like Lautaro, a little bit like Lautaro. So this was definitely a turning point in the game as well. Credit to Edin Dzeko. And their goal, man. My goodness. Have you ever seen a flukier, luckier goal than this? Like, is clearly this is why I felt like, this match is not going to go away, because when something like when a goal like that goes in, it just shows that things are not going to go your way. But luckily it didn't. But that shot is going nowhere near the goal, and somehow it deflects all the way to the other side. No chance for Onana. And it just felt like, this is the way our season's going. And I was already seeing, like, because they're talking about Inzaghi might even get sacked if Inter lose against Bologna, and I'm already seeing the headlines about Inzaghi getting sacked. But it's crazy football. It's a funny game that, a few minutes later and all those thoughts have gone away. Without giving Lautaro free motivation, exactly. Mkhitaryan was pointing on Lautaro when he scored during celebration, and that was funny. I wonder what he was saying. I didn't catch that one, actually. He scored a similar goal. Yeah, exactly. He scored it with his left foot last year. He scored it with his weaker foot last year against Shakhtar. Very good memory, Jordan. Very good one. When will Inter fans start respecting Dzeko? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I hope this season, after Lukaku's injury, I think he's earned the respect now, because we were moaning about him last season, but he can't say nothing now that Lukaku is here and this guy stays fit and he's scoring. And if you look at the goal contributions in this team, guys, I don't know if Transfermarkt has his live updated, but after Lautaro, of course, that's how it should be. The two strikers should be our top scorers, but assists as well. 6. But I think the commentator did say that he had 7 goals, 3 assists. So I think this Transfermarkt is not updated yet. So he has 10 goal contributions this season, Dzeko. And after that is Barella. After that is Statpad Correa. And then Denzel and Hakan. So, yeah, Dzeko is really, really stepping up once again, as he did last season. So I hope he's getting the respect that he deserves. But then at the other end, yeah, as Eminem says, he does all that, scores that beautiful goal, but then he misses stuff like this, where Denzel puts it on a plate for him, and I do not know how the hell he missed that. And imagine if that was an important chance, like, if we needed that for, like, to equalize the game or to win the game. So he's lucky that it wasn't an important one, so we'll forgive him on that. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Quality volley like Zizou. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's the exact same thing I tweeted. I said, just like Zizou against Leverkusen. It was very, very reminiscent of that. I was furious when that goal went in, such a terrible goal. Oh yeah, their goal was just, my goodness. I hope Gosens wakes up after this goal, Silvio. I don't even think it's like Gosens' fault at the moment. I just don't think he fits the team in terms of our style of play. And DiMarco's just better than him at the moment. I don't even think it's about Gosens waking up. But at the same time, I still want to see Gosens getting more play time. But against Atalanta, for sure, we have to continue with DiMarco now. There you go, Mattia. There's a guy who's been completely won over by Dzeko now. Yeah, he didn't show up against Juve, but neither did Lautaro. So, it is what it is. Maybe it's me being positive, but 3 points behind Milan, that people Inzaghi out. Yeah, but the thing is, bro, is there's so many alarm bells. I don't think there's too many Inzaghi out people, but people are having the conversation about Inzaghi out. It's worth having, because I've had it on the channel as well. Like, it's not acceptable, having 5 losses at this stage and having 20 goals conceded. But of course, because we're at the beginning of the season, the table is short. But we were going for the top spot. Now we've just had to reevaluate our expectations, but we were going for top spot, so it's still not really that good enough that we're 3 points of Milan, but we're like 12, 13 points of Napoli, were we? Yeah, me too. Imagine if we didn't have Dzeko, guys. We would have been effed. With the way DiMarco is playing, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Dzeko is a legend of the game, impossible to hate. Yes, sir. One of the most underrated players of this generation. And yeah, Mattia wraps it up perfectly. What's up, Peter Z? Brozovic back. Yeah, Brozovic came on and was balling. Of course, it was an easy one today in terms of the game was just needed to be managed, but you could see Brozovic is levels. And yeah, of course, I had to include this one, the free kick. Beautiful. I mean, Skorupski probably should have done better. We saw the replay, it kind of skidded up, and he kind of misjudged it, but still a really nice free kick. We know he's got that in the locker. He scored one last year against Sampdoria, if you guys remember, away. That was a really, really nice goal. Probably, goal of the season, I would say. Maybe, definitely was goal of the season contender last year. And this was a really, really nice one. But I think his second one was even better because it was like literally, going past the defender, cutting inside and using the defender to like curl it around. Like, it was beautiful. And then, this was the Lautaro goal. This was, a few minutes after the Medel beef. Finally, another goal from a corner. We've not been scoring these enough, so it's good to see this yet. Again, a nice assist for Hakan and nice goal for Lautaro. He did get a little bit lucky there. I don't know if you guys saw on the replay, though, because he only nicked it, and then it went in off the Bologna defender, because I think it would have gone maybe towards the keeper or even wide, maybe, if that touch didn't happen, but who cares? Goal is a goal. Lautaro is happy. And there was a bit of controversy with Lautaro over the last few days, because after the Juve game, obviously, Inter fans not being happy, and the media using these kind of things, he went out to a club with his girl. It was his girlfriend's birthday, or his wife. I don't know if his girlfriend or his wife, Agustina. And of course, he's going to go out. Like, I don't understand people that expect footballers not to go out just because they lost the game for his partner's birthday. But there was, images, videos of him, doing shots, being out in the club, and it caused controversy. But yeah, to me, it's not a big deal. And then, yeah, clearly put to bed here, scored a goal. So hopefully no one's moaning now. That goal he scored against Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge, left foot, ball coming over the top of him from Fazio, boom, first time. That was beautiful. One of the best goals for sure. I agree completely. 5 losses, astounding, really, really astounding. Exactly, bro. That's the thing. But again, as I keep saying, I really like Inzaghi, but I'm just seeing things that it seems like he's not able to address and turn around for some reason. And yeah, still disappointing that today with another clean sheet that we couldn't keep and still letting in too many goals. Aslani did deserve a goal and he almost got it at the end and he hit the post, so that would have been nice. Definitely would have done his confidence a lot of good. He needs his first Inter goal. And of course, I'm happy for Gosens as well getting another goal. This is what he does best, going to the far post and getting these types of goals. That is peak Gosens, and assist for Dzeko. No, there's no update on this year still, Razan, in terms of the swooning and selling. I'm sure as soon as there is, we'll you'll see it everywhere once there is some sort of rumor, but it's really died down since Steven denied it. So I hope it's still ongoing, which it is, because they're paying these companies like Goldman Sachs and these other firms that are looking for buyers. So it's definitely still ongoing, but no rumors have come out. Treating Dzeko like his special needs. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just about adding balance to Nazario. It's like I do see Mattia's point, because he does get a lot of hate, and I think it's unwarranted. But at the same time, you're right as well. Like, we're talking about a guy who's got proper heritage in this game, so we don't need to be treating him like this. But also the fact that his legs are completely gone, so we don't. It's not his fault, but yeah. it's just about finding the right balance, I think, which is the same thing I say, about Dumfries as well. Yeah, I think with Giroud though, I think the difference with Giroud is just, I think he has more epic moments, or like real clutch moments, big game moments, which maybe Dzeko doesn't have. Obviously, he has the World Cup to his name. He has the Champions League or Europa League with Chelsea. So he's got probably more clutch moments. I think that's the reason why. And then last season, obviously his goals really led Milan to the Scudetto towards the end. I think that is why. But I think when you talk about it on the level, I think to me they're pretty much on the same level. And if you go look at throughout the whole career, like from beginning to end, I think Dzeko probably did more at the beginning of his career compared to Giroud, where Giroud's kind of got better as he got older, kind of almost. Football is his job, not his life. Exactly. I'm glad you guys are not on that vibe. Yeah, he's not like he's out there smoking packs of Marlboro like Raja used to do. No controversy for me. The guy's life outside of football, of course. Ian Man, a man of logic. I'm surprised Lighting didn't get smashed after the Juve result. Yeah. Today he played 3-6-1, so it's nice to see him changing formation. Yeah, I think we saw after Lautaro came off, we saw Mkhitaryan playing up front. So it was like a 3-5-1-1 or like a 3-6-1, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it was good to see that option also being there. But as I said, I wanted Carboni, as Jarrah says as well. I would have wanted to see Carboni today, like you're 6-1 up, 5-1 up, just put the kid in. But at least we got Aslani and Belanova. I guess we can't have everything with Inzaghi. This yellow jersey looks so beautiful, to be honest, when you watch on TV. It is nice. And it has been bringing us good luck. It has brought us good luck until now. So long may it continue. And yeah, Giroud probably has that pretty pretty privilege. He's a good-looking guy. So he probably gets that little, more fame because of that with the female market as well. Atalanta is a key match now. Can we finally win against the top side? Yes, that's a good way to wrap this up. We have to, Mattia. I still, of course, we'll do the match preview later, but and I have in Atalanta content creator on the channel, Nick from Atalanta Passion. Great guy. He's been on the channel before, but I still don't see us, because we're away at Atalanta. And apparently, it seems like we've got this taboo about winning away this season, or conceding all these goals away. So I just can't see it. But it has to be like at some point we have to win one at least. Surely one, or even a draw. I'll even take a draw at this stage, but it has to be a win because of the way that we've dropped too many points up until now. So he's put himself in a position now, Inzaghi, where we have to get a win. So we'll see. Oh my days, this guy is doing it again. He's gonna turn every single person here into a channel member. Oh man, been better, man. One day I'm gonna find you and hug you. Third kit for next year will be orange. Rumors say, yeah, I've seen the rumors of that. I think it's like the 2001 third kit or something like that. Yeah, interesting colors they're opting for these third kits. I've just seen Zeko's goal, Zidane bicycle kick. Yeah, that's what we said pretty much, Nicola. If we lose against Atalanta, will it affect Inzaghi's future? I don't think so. I think he'll still be, kept regardless of what happens against Atalanta. But as I said, the only time they will question his future is if our top four is looking in danger, because that's the minimum. Like, we have to get top four. As soon as that looks like we might miss on that, then they'll have to take action. But right now, even if we lose that Atalanta game, it won't be that much. Shall we need to start recruiting more members to take up these gifts? I know. It's crazy. Atalanta at home. I'm still not confident we will win. Oh wait, are we at home? Oh, Atalanta at home. Yeah, Atalanta at home. Yeah, exactly. Denzel Dumfries is a member now. There you go. That's why I'm protecting Dumfries now. I can't. Sorry, Nazario, but I have to protect Dumfries now. And yes, let's get it to 100 likes before I go. I'm just going to finish quickly on see what ratings our players have been given today. So it looks like, yeah, DiMarco, man of the match, deserved. I just want to take a quick look at exactly how he performed. 8.5. One key pass. I mean, yeah, stats-wise, it's not particularly outstanding, but there's 2 goals today. You know, what more do you want? Dzeko, look at that. Look at that heat map. He's just everywhere. 1 goal, 1 assist. Could have had more, to be honest, Dzeko. As we know, he hit the woodwork, missed 1 big chance. Yeah, overall, great game. What did the subs get? Gosens got 7.3. Brodzo. Yeah. Happy overall. Happy overall. Yeah, Correa was on the bench, so yeah, maybe he's just feeling discomfort. He's not fully injured. Maybe he's just feeling some discomfort. 6 goals, 6 likes. Come on, watch it. Yeah, exactly. Leave a like for every goal that Inter scored today. I'll be on like 6 million. Atalanta is not doing well at home, so maybe there is a chance. Yeah, Atalanta are never, even last season, they're just not a good home team for some reason. It's weird. So we should be able to take advantage of that in theory. But even on the Conte, we didn't do too great against Atalanta. I remember us going away there and drawing like 1-1. Scudetto season as well. Like they're a tough team, especially now that they play a bit more defensive. But yeah, as I said, we'll preview that properly. Thank you guys for tuning in. Inter 6, Bologna 1. It's nice to do a stream, just stress-free, talking about good football, good goals. And one more game left, guys. I'm kind of sad. One more game before this World Cup break. So make sure you tune in for the last 2 videos. Obviously, will be preview for Atalanta, reaction to Atalanta, and then we'll find something to fill the time with. Obviously, World Cup content, but also like other interrelated stuff, Serie A related stuff. We'll think of something for sure. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Binvetto, for gifting all these memberships. And again, we'll continue doing giveaways, guys. Anthony won the Limonebo t-shirt the other day. Remember, Nick won the he won the away kit. So we've done already 2 giveaways. So we'll do another, now that there's so many members, we'll do another member giveaway for sure in this World Cup break. We'll do another kit giveaway. If we beat Atalanta, we'll do another kit giveaway for the whole, like if you don't have to be a member for that one, we'll do a whole channel kit giveaway if we beat Atalanta, and then we'll do another members only giveaway as well. So yeah, here he is, Anthony. Woohoo, Limonebo. He's getting that Limonebo t-shirt coming soon to South Africa. And yeah, we may have a World Cup winner in our team by January. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And maybe I don't know about Pierre, but some sort of takeover, hopefully, during the break. Thank you, everyone, that tuned in. Appreciate you all. Ciao a tutti. Always, always, always. Forza Inter.